How are we going to get started? We start with the story. So write this down in big letters. Story. Stories, as Aristotle says, are beginning, middle, and an end. Very simple, but not simplistic. Okay? In screenwriting, that's really important because there's Act 1, there's Act 2, and there's Act 3. That is the story. Now, when sculpting your story, I want you to do something for me. I want you to, I know this is hard, but I want you to imagine the worst thing that ever happened to you. I want you to imagine the most shameful thing that ever happened to you. That thing that you just go, you wish you could go into rewind and take it away. All right? We all have it, by the way. You're not alone. I have it, you have it. All right? It's emotionally painful. Think about it for a second. All right, I'm here to tell you that emotion that you just felt is your greatest weapon as a screenwriter. And you don't necessarily have to write about that situation, but I do want you to think about writing about that emotion. What does that emotion represent? So for me, it was isolation and abandonment when I was a child. Okay, I'm not going to get into the whole story, but that was the residual that was left over from my worst experience, my owie, my shameful encounter as a child. And it stayed with me all through my youth, adolescence, teen years, and into my young adulthood. And I found that as I started writing, the same themes kept coming up as far as abandonment and isolation. And I realized people, when they read my stories, were feeling this. They were really just having an emotional response to my stories. And was it because I was such a great writer? I don't think so. I think I'm certainly a capable writer, but I think it was because it was coming from a place of truth, that raw emotion. So in sculpting your story, I think the first thing you need to do, and this is assignment number 1 before we do anything else, stop this video and you need to write for 7 minutes straight. Time it on your iPhone or look at your watch, look at your clock. And for 7 minutes straight, I don't want you to micromanage your emotions or thoughts or your writing. I want you to macro motivate it by just unleashing. And I don't want you to go to the second most painful situation that occurred. I want you to go to the most painful situation. The one that really just hurts, where you go, I wish that never happened to me. And be brave and write about it with truth and honesty and courage. Because that's what we do as writers and artists. We go into the belly of the beast of what hurts. Okay, it's not about write about what you know. Anyone could write about what they know, but only a few can write about what they know hurts. When you do that, and you're brave enough to put it on the page and share it with the world, then when somebody watches it, they have a cathartic experience. Okay, something takes over to where there's a cleansing. So you're giving people a gift through your bravery of sharing your story honestly. Okay, so let's stop now. 7 minutes, write about the most painful thing that's ever happened to you. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, do it.